Welcome to MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next. If you're not too careful, you just might learn something. Welcome to part 2 of our adventure with the 1989 F-450. And, you know, my buddy Randy here, he's not just a part of the furniture, he's actually helping out more than you know. I know he just seemed like a fixture in the background in part 1, but he's actually doing a lot of the work here too. So right now what we're doing is we're cleaning the housing up, and we're going to get ready. I've already temporarily installed the pinion gear, and then we're going to install the ring gear, and we're going to get it installed to where we're going to use all the shim packs and everything that were in the as it was installed previously, and just see where it lines up, and we'll take a reading and see where we need to go from there. So, all right, so what we've done is we've put the ring and pinion back in with all the same shims and everything out of the other rear end, and it was all perfectly good into this rear end housing. Now, the odds of this, of course, patterning out are probably 1,000,000 to 1, but we're going to try it anyway and see. Worst case scenario, we know where we stand and know where we got to go, but we're going to give it a try anyway and see just how lucky we are. Because God knows Randy could sure use some luck at this point. So we're gonna, yeah. So we're gonna take some of our axle paint spooge here. I'm using the AC Delco stuff, and it's already pretty thinned out. I don't have to. I've got a little tiny bit of gear oil in here. Now I'm gonna paint about 3 or 4 teeth. And then I'm going to have Randy spin this thing around, so we'll get a couple of rotations on this ring gear in both directions while I put some drag on it, and we'll see what our pattern looks like. We're going to paint both sides. Now I've got another video on my channel where I was setting up I think it was a Dana 60, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it goes into explaining all the, a little more detail, and explaining all about the heel and toe and all that kind of extra stuff. Here, I don't know, I guess you could almost call this a redneck repair. It's certainly not the recommended way of doing things, but you do what you got to do with what you got when you got to do it that way. And we're going to hope for the best. But we're not being too stupid about it, because these are good gears, they're in good shape, and the rear end that these gears came out of, you know, it was in good shape, except for the end of the housing having been repaired. So I think our odds are better than average being able to do this gear swap. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I got 5. How about that? Ooh, more data set. Gives you better results. Sorry, went nerdy on you there for a minute. I have a habit of doing that. All right, go ahead and give her a whirl in one direction there. Tighten it up a little bit more. All right, now go the other way. All right. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to get my phone and get some close up. That's a pretty good looking pattern there. It's not too flat on the bottom or top. It's pretty well centered in there. I'd say that's good enough to send. I'm happy with that. I'd say we hit the lottery on that one. So I think we got lucky on this one. So we're going to go ahead and finish cleaning this up and maybe shoot a coat of paint on there, and seeing how we always break each other's chops. I think when he's not looking, I'm going to paint the rear end pink and put a big smiley face on the back cover. What do you think? But anyway. And we're going to roll this thing, so we'll be right back. In the last segment, I neglected to, we did the pattern and everything, and we were tickled with the pattern. So tickled, as a matter of fact, I forgot to show you the backlash. And our backlash is right in the pocket. It's 8 thousandths, so I am totally okay with that. I have 7, 6, 7, somewhere around there. So I am totally all right with that. We're going to take this and we're going to button her up and get my buddy Randy back on the road, so he can do what he does best, hook it. So we're going to clean this thing up, and like I said, I'm going to paint it like Barbie pink, and we're going to put a big smiley face on the back here, and we're going to let it roll. Be right back. All right, so now what we want to do before we button this thing up, now that we got it all pretty and pink, we've got to torque. Remember to torque our main caps, or saddle caps, whatever you want to call it. They need to be 90 foot-pounds. All right. Now we can bolt our cover back on. Now I I am not a fan of using RTV unless you just absolutely have to. If you gotta get your rear end back together and get to work the next day, I get that. But if I can at all possibly use a proper gasket, I will. Now, I restamped my tag with the new ratio. I X'd out the old one. I'm waiting for the paint to dry on it because I painted it, and then I'm gonna, wipe the paint off, and that'll blacken the numbers and letters, and then we'll shoot clear over the whole thing. That way you can read it. You ever try to read one of these tags? Nigh on impossible, especially when they rust. So that's why if I put clear over top of it, maybe hopefully that'll keep them from rusting. There's my bright yellow pan cover with my little smiley face on there. It's kind of like a Bob Rossi thing, It's a happy little rear end, Now that it's all back together and in one piece. I'm chipping some of my paint off. Yuck. That's okay. Probably not going to be able to see any of this in a month All right. Let's turn it around so you can unlock the wheels here, I guess. There we go. You can see Mr. Smiley, he's all happy. And I got the drain plug to go in there in a minute. Then as soon as my tag dries, I'll bolt that back on. And then we'll shoot clear over all of it. And hopefully it'll be all right. And I know it looks ridiculous, but it's just a gag. The pink rear end and the yellow cover with the smiley on it. But, old Randy, he's got a good sense of humor. So, and he'll rock it, own it. So, anyway. Now, we'll finish all this up and then we'll get ready to bolt it back in. We'll be back in a minute.